Hello, Thrifty music collectors and those of you watching this video on YouTube. I'm Tim and I'm coming at you from the music cell. This is another edition of Tim's Thrifty Music. As I didn't do an episode of Tim's Listening Room back on Friday because I had only listened to a few albums before Friday. I didn't really start listening to anything until Friday because with Thanksgiving and everything, I'd been busy before that with my classes and having to pick up my daughter from college for Thanksgiving break and everything, and just spending time with my wife and her stuff. Well, on Friday and then over the weekend, I did get a little more listening done, and I did listen to some CDs too, since my back was acting up some also over the weekend. So I just tended to listen to CD some too during that. Oh, with that said, let me start showing you the music. First off, I was listening to a lot of classical over the past week. First one is Bartok, Wooden Prince. It's was with the London Symphony. It was directed by Antal Dorati. It's from around 1964, I think it was. I found it's on Mercury. Couldn't find much on that line. Like I said, I'm trying to make this quick. My back's still acting up some. Next up, Sir Edward Elgar, the Symphony's Falstaff, which is Symphony Study Op 68, and Enigma, Variations on an Original Theme Op 36. It's performed by the New Philharmonia Orchestra of London, conducted by Andrew Davis. It's on H&H Records. Here's one that's something a little different than classical. The Letterman Reflections. This one was pretty interesting because it was pretty much an album full of covers, but it was an interesting one. It's from around I think it was 1970. It's on Capitol. I just thoroughly enjoyed it too, and I decided I was just going to alternate classical and then like a rock, just alternate between them. Next up, some Handel Water Music, performed by the Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra, Ricardo Muti directing it. On Angel Digital. This one is a good one. This is Loggins and Messina, Motherlode. It's from 1974 on Columbia. Of course, it has the song "Be Free" on it, which I really like, and it's a pretty good Loggins Messina album. Now for some more of the classical, Sibelius Symphony No. 2. It's performed by the New York Philharmonic, conducted by Leonard Bernstein. It's on Columbia Masterworks. Let me see if it... No, I don't see a year on it, so we'll skip that. And after that, some more Loggins and Messina, Full Sail. This is from 73, if I remember right. this is just the album throughout. It has my music and a love song on here, and it's just another enjoyable Long Smithsonian album. I just enjoy that. I just always enjoyed their music. Okay, here's more classical. It's but it's German, and I like German music. This is the German dances of Mozart, Schubert, and Beethoven. It's on Mace Records, and it's them performed by the Northern Symphonia Orchestra, conducted by Boris Brott. Then I got into some Manfred Mann. Manfred Mann's Earth Band, Good Earth. This is from 1974. On the back, is still intact, or you could have peeled it off, sent it in, and gotten a certain plot of Earth that shows on a map and everything, where you could get a square foot of Earth, right in that area. Then some German marches here. It's band marches. I got this for 35 cents. I realized I got 2 copies of the same one. I thought it was 2 different ones, and when I went to play it, I noticed I had 2 copies of the same one. So I'll probably be giving one back to the Salvation Army, where I got them from. Unless somebody wants a second copy, just PM me or let me know. Then some more Manfred Mann from the 70s. This is Solar Fire. This is from 73 on Polydor. Yes, I like a lot. This is Manfred Mann's Earth Band. I like a lot of Manfred Mann. Yes, there's some tape on here and stuff. That was put on there before I bought it. I'll tell you, I do like a lot of Manfred Mann. Especially, I have a lot of stuff from the 70s and 80s. I have trouble finding stuff from any of Manfred Mann's stuff from the 60s. I found this one. This is all I've been able to find from the 60s. It's Manfred Mann Greatest Hits from '66. This is on United Artists, and I just thoroughly enjoyed this one. Of course, it has Do a Diddy Diddy on it. It has to, being this big hit, that biggest hit from the '60s, and then has a lot of other classics on their covers and stuff. And I just thoroughly enjoy listening to this one. Then some more classical. Richard Strauss's Also Sprach Zarathustra. For those of you who don't know, part of this is at the beginning of this symphony is the theme song from the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey. This particular version that I have here is by the New York Philharmonica, directed by Leonard Bernstein. It's on CBS Masterworks. And the final I have to show is Don McLean, American Pie. It's on United Artists from 1971. Of course, it has a hit American Pie on it, and Vincent, but it has a lot of other excellent songs on it. That's that says Us By. Okay, like I said, I listened to some CDs, something you haven't really seen me show on any by Tim Thrifty music videos yet. You've seen me show cassettes a few times, but not CDs. First one up, okay. It's after Thanksgiving, it's Christmas time. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, The Christmas Addict. From 1998, well, actually, this says 2002. Okay, I got it wrong before then. I just couldn't read this too well, and I looked online. But this one's from 2002. Of course, a Christmas classic. I've seen them in concert in 2007 on their Christmas tour, or actually January of 2008, just after New Year's, and excellent show. If you ever get a chance to see them, I'd say go see them. Next up, from 2009, this is Dennis DeYoung. About 100 years from now, yes, this is the Dennis DeYoung that used to be in Styx. This is an excellent CD. He really rocks on here. The title track's excellent on here. I like a lot of the songs on here. Private Jones is a real good one on here too. There weren't any hits on there, but it's just a CD I enjoy. Okay, this next one, I moved up to. I started working in a suburb in the Chicago area back in 1998. Like I said, in a Chicago suburb, and this was around September. I started working there, and I had been living in Iowa, and there's a classic rock station that I listened to, and there was a DJ there that had a series where he placed some around a daily thing where he'd play classic rock roots there. He'd just do a classic rock song and talk about it some. The DJ's name is Bob Strout, and he's on another station now, and he does stuff like this. Well, around 98, 99, he's put out some CDs. This is the first one. It's a compilation of the songs on here. I found this at a thrift store, and I had to buy it. It has stuff like Small Faces, Citchy Coup Park, Chase Get It On, It's a Beautiful Day, White Bird, The Ides of March, Jelly Goodbye, The Bubble Puppy, Hot Smokin' Sassafras, Crow Cottage Cheese, Sir Douglas Quintet, She's a Mover, Buchanan Brothers, Medicine Man, Part 1. Stuff you don't see too often, but yet they're all on this CD. Okay, another Christmas one. Christmas with Ronnie Milsap. This is from 86 on RCA. I got this new. It's, of course, it's a good Christmas one. With the country sound to it. Some new age music. Gunwood Hill, Shadowfax, Too Far to Whisper. This is also from 86. And the last one I have to show you is Yes Union. This is from 1991 on Arista. And that's all I have to show you for this week. I need to get back to studying and stuff. So, until next time, take it easy and keep on rocking.